Hi everyone, I'm Adam Braun. I was born in Portland, Maine on October 30th, 1992. I grew up in Wolfboro, New Hampshire, and currently live in the adjacent town, Tuftonboro. I am 25 years old. I enjoy reading, going to the beach, skiing, playing video games, cooking, woodworking, doing home improvements, and binge watching TV shows. I love Game of Thrones with a passion and will talk about it with anybody. I've been in a relationship for over 2 years with a weatherman slash lawyer. Yeah, it does seem made up. I have a dog named Maida, and if I had been born female, then I would have been named Maida, so I consider myself lucky. I have two cats, One Eye and Percy. I attended the University of New Hampshire and graduated cum laude in 2015. I earned a Bachelor of Science in Genetics and minored in Biomedical Science with a concentration in microbiology. After graduating, I began working at Lonza Biologics in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. I worked manufacturing an array of biopharmaceutical drugs. While it may sound interesting, I felt unfulfilled. While I have a passion for science, I don't like being in a lab all day. While figuring out what I wanted to do next, I thought about what I enjoyed back in college. During college, I was part of the Global Brigades of the University of New Hampshire. This group went on medical and public health trips to countries in need to provide communities with assistance. Once abroad, we would set up short-term clinics to provide locals with medical attention. We serviced very rural communities that had no access to medical professionals or medicine. The people we served had an array of medical problems that we don't face in the US. On the trips, we would also provide public health services. We had educational seminars to teach communities about standard health practices. Clean water, cooked food, safe sex, proper ventilation were just a few of the topics that we discussed. The group also funded and built structures to improve health, like concrete floors, latrines, and showers. During college, I would work all year to save up for these adventures. I went on 3 trips to Honduras, Nicaragua, and Ghana. These trips showed me how privileged I am and how much I take for granted. Seeing places that have no public health services made me value ones I had at home. During my senior year, I was the president of the brigade that traveled to Nicaragua. This showed me how taking a lead role in creating change was something I would like to pursue. I wanted to include some of the pictures that depicted the poor public health conditions of the places I went. The top picture shows the plumbing from somebody's house, and it just goes directly onto a main street. The middle left photo was a bathroom where people would just go, they would just urinate on a flat structure and then just leave it there. The picture to the middle right is one of the many, many unneutered wild dogs that roamed free in a lot of these countries. They had parasites, they were starving, and just very sad and unhealthy. The bottom picture depicts a typical living situation where you can see that the structure is not well built, there are dirt floors, and animals roaming free throughout their house. Other problems that aren't depicted in these photos include improper interior ventilation, dirty water, unsafe waste disposal, lack of insect repellent, But the people were very nice and hospitable, so we got to see all these living conditions for ourselves. My experience made me realize that I wanted to go into public health, and after realizing that I wanted to get a degree in public health, I applied to grad schools. Once accepted and enrolled, I left my job at the biopharmaceutical company and took a part-time job doing construction and landscaping. While my current job is a step down from my previous one, it allows me to pursue this academic endeavor. Once I get my degree in public health, there are many things that I would like to do. Working internationally would be great, but I don't know how long I'd want to live in a developing country. I loved my time in all these places, but I would certainly miss the luxuries that we have here. I have had food poisoning a few times during my travels, and I don't wish for that to happen again. A more long-term position I would like is to work for a local governmental agency. I think that working within my own community would be a very interesting and fulfilling experience. Now that I am over halfway through this program, I am getting more excited for my professional future. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thanks for watching.